Today, I would like to begin from the book of St. John, some of the last and final words Messiah has with the Father about his followers. Chapter number 17, verse 3. And it says, "And this is everlasting life, that they may know you, Elohim, the truth, and Yahshua Messiah, whom you have sent, that they may know you." Also over here in Philippians chapter number 3, verse 10, Paul is writing to the Philippians and he says these words, that we should be found in him, not having our own righteousness. Verse 10 says, "And through his righteousness, that I may know Yeshua and the power of his resurrection, and that I should be a partaker of his sufferings, even to a death like his." So what we would like to say today is the purpose of life, the purpose of having life, the purpose of creation, the purpose of eternity is built around the same idea, that it takes eternity for us to know him. You can't know him just by being born again. You can't know him just by being filled with the Spirit. You can't know him just being born in this physical world. And he's created mankind to know him, that we might know him. There's something about you that's special that doesn't begin just to begin. He wants me to know himself in you. This is why your life is so precious, and that's why there will never be another you. This is why he made you uniquely and different from any other person, because there's a revelation about you that only can come through your existence. I want to talk about several things, and that's being the first thing. Number one, you're here because he wants people to know you and to understand that the uniqueness about you reveals something about the Creator that is unlimited. This is why you can't have two persons, and this is why you can't have 3 or 4 copies. The world systems does everything for you to know about the world system. But the Creator in his greatness has created you just like himself. No one can replace him. No one can do anything other than the realities of who he is, and who he has made you. You can have makeup on, you can dress a certain way, but there's still something special about you. And that is the life that he's given you, the voice that he's given you, the eyes that he's given you, the understanding that he's given you. So many people spend years and years trying to be a duplicate of someone else. So it's 8 things that are important in this place of knowing. Number 1 is he wants you to know that you have an assignment that reveals himself. Number 2, he wants you to realize that you should enjoy this life. Enjoy this uniqueness about yourself that's unlike anyone else. Don't spend all of your time in misery, feeling depressed, feeling down, feeling rejected because you're trying to become someone else. You're wasting time and you're wasting life. He wants you to enjoy your eyes and enjoy your time and enjoy everything he's made about you that's unique, because you're not here for you alone, but you're here that men can see a uniqueness about the Creator that can only come through your life. That's why he doesn't duplicate you, because you have something in you. He says, "I come that you might have life." You see, when man fell and sin came into the world, the first thing that happens is that his identity is lost and he doesn't understand who he is, and that he's created. Let us make man in our own likeness and own image. He was created in order to be an expression and to be special, unique gift that has come from the Almighty. And so he wants people to enjoy himself through you. He wants people to receive. Number 3, he wants people to receive the uniqueness of your specificities. The joy that you bring every time you come into the room. Oh, what a misery. For people to live a life, entire life, trying to be someone else. When the Almighty says, I want the people to receive you. That's why I'm going to send Messiah. You must be born again so they can see the real purpose of your life. Most people who are in this world who've never received the Messiah don't know the truth that he wants people to see the uniqueness of himself. That's why he told Nicodemus, you must be born again so people can see your true identity. What sin does, it covers up our true identity, and so men cannot see. This is why when people refuse to receive their true identity in Messiah, that they have no place in the world to come. This is why people are lost, because they don't realize the purpose for their life is for them to meet the real purpose for them existing. That's why it is a hardship for people to go to a place that he didn't create for man. He never created hell for man. He created hell for the devil and his angels. And this is why Satan and all his forces try to keep you from your true identity, try to keep you from knowing who you are, the gift that you are to the world, the gift you are to your family, the gift that you are to the local assembly that you attend. Wherever you are, you should realize that you're there on a mission in order that people can experience the Messiah in your life. A lot of us, many times, we think that we go to a church or we go to an assembly in order to see people. No, you're there because he's made you special and you have a special gift to receive, and also gifts from others that they should give to you. This is the mystery of the first century church. They didn't go to church for, some type of play, or they came there to have a revelation of the Messiah in the person, the revelation of Messiah in Apostle Paul, the revelation of the Messiah and all the members who come there, not just to see one person or pastor, but every person in the local church is a special, unique gift from Yahweh. And so by right, if we ever get the church right, when every person comes to the local assembly, they should say something. They should give a gifting of themselves that they bring into the house, because we're many members, but one body. Not only do we have a gift, but that gift is to be appreciated in the assembly. It shouldn't just be, for the most part, one person doing all the speaking. That's not the example of the first century church. You just have Paul speaking, but there's a sharing of all the people because they have a gift that they receive from the Almighty, something to say, a word, a special anointing. The Bible talks about these various gifts. Some have gift of healing, gift of prophecy, prophetic. And when you move on now to the gifts of helps, no one can take your place, and your gift is unique. That's why in a local assembly, when it's done right, there should be an expression of every believer who knows the life of Messiah. This is why you must meditate in his word day and night. That's why you must spend time with him. So you're not only coming to receive the way many of the churches in our time are, you just come to receive. No, you come there to give and to receive. That includes the pastor. He shouldn't just be giving out. He's supposed to give out, but he's also supposed to receive from the members. He's a part of the body. You can't separate the head from the body and think that you can be a success in life. The head needs the body needs the head. Every member, the eyes, your nose, your ears, every part of the body. And there's so many members and so many parts of the body that for years people have never shared, have never spoken or said anything 5, 10, and 15 years in a local assembly and wonder what's missing. That's a missing element. If you can't do it in a public assembly, at least you should do it in a smaller setting where every person has an opportunity to share about the Creator. Say something about what he's done uniquely in your life. And people we can't grow. We can't develop if we don't receive everything that the body has to give us. The eyes can only do the seeing. The ears can only do the hearing. The nose can only do the smelling. You see, all of us should spend time with the Almighty Creator, because that's why He has created us, that we can share and give His life in prayer and meditation. If you come every week and you have nothing to give, then we're missing something. Some have the ministry of helps, some have the prophecy, some have mercy, some have all of these things are spoken of by the Apostle Paul. So I want to ask you a question. Are you giving your gift? Or do you recognize your gift? Or perhaps better, do you know your gift? You see, it's important that if you have a gift, you should know that gift and should know when it's time to minister. If you have a gift of helps, there's a time for that. Gift of prophecy, there's a time for that. A gift of joy, there's a time. All of these things are relevant. And I believe that if we begin to do this, you'll see a dynamic change in the local assemblies. People will not just come to receive from one gift, but they come to give and to receive. And the entire body will be blessed, because for years, and for many, many, many years, only one person, one gift is speaking. But that's not the identity of the local assembly. You need a leader, you need a pastor. But that pastor needs to receive, just like the head needs to receive from the rest of the body. But if the head is always giving out and never receiving from the body, then that's going to bring about too much stress on the head. The head must receive, the head must give, the eyes must give, the legs must give. In fact, there are many members that one cannot see from the outside, but they play a dynamic role in the things that the Almighty has destined for their particular life. And the answer is this. The entire reason that we need to give is that people might know Him. He is so magnificent that through one person, we cannot know Him. And the gift that you have is so unique that only you and your uniqueness can be used by Him. Whether it's more of a talking or speaking or whatever, it's listening. Some gifts are basically just for listening. But the Almighty has a purpose that is for you. It is eternal. And if you don't use it now, I want you to know that still that gift will be with you forever and ever and ever. This is the mystery of Apostle Paul when he spoke in Philippians. He said that I might know Him in the power of the resurrection. I want to know the reality of why He was raised from the dead. That's why we every week should realize that we need to spend personal time with Him, not to duplicate or imitate anyone else, but that we may hear from the Almighty, that we can give and share in some small way. It may not be the way some other person is sharing, but He will give you something during the week if you spend time with Him. And it's for us to give our gifts, not to hide our gifts, but for us to share our gifts. This is the purpose of life, that people can know Him through your gift, and that people can be identified with Him through your gift. And so between now and the next time we see you, realize you have something special, something unique that He's given to you that shows forth the Messiah, the hidden part of the Messiah that people may not even know, because you're carrying that message. We thank the Almighty for this opportunity. Allow us to meet again. Before we go, we want you to know that you have been received in His presence, and that He knows why you are in this earth, and He knows your generation, your time. So go forth and allow Him the best of your life, and you should give it away. Father, I give you praise, I give you glory. It's not by power nor might, but by your holiness that you allow us to spend this time together. It's not only now, but we should spend time together forever. For thine is the kingdom and the power and the glory. Amen. And feel free to leave a comment below. God bless you.